Hey, what up, everybody? I have my number four and number three power fours of all time. I just did it on YouTube, Instagram. And if you have Instagram and you subscribe to this channel, check it out. I want as many people as possible to see this type of stuff I'm doing. Um, because I think it's always good to have a voice that's not on ESPN, Fox Sports, and all those great channels. They're great channels, but sometimes you almost watch those shows and be like, man, what are they talking about and what are they watching? Um, but my number four, power forward of all time, Dirk Nowitzki. As I said on my Instagram post, one of the most athletic big men, 7-footers that you're ever going to see. They don't use that term when they talk about Dirk because he doesn't dunk the ball. He doesn't blow by you with his first step or things of that nature. But for a guy that big to be able to get the footwork right, to get a good shot, and it says a lot about Dirk. Dirk scored over 30,000 points. Got a ring. That's what had him in my top five. That says a lot about Dirk Nowitzki. And the Mavericks for the most part. Dirk, I guess he's coming back into his upcoming season. I know we're months away, and it looks like he's going to be the one player in NBA history to play the most seasons with one team. I think this will be his 21st season, and the Maverick fans deserve it because the way the Mavs are constructed right now, you're like, man, what they doing? Dirk is the ultimate professional and team player. Dirk has taken a pay cut over the past 3-4 years because I guess Mark Cuban, Donnie Nelson, whoever the higher ups are, have convinced him that take a little less. We can get some free agents in here. And Dirk could have easily said, man, just let me go, try to get one more ring. But he didn't do that. So salute to Dirk, my number four power forward of all time, consistently giving you, and he scored his 30,000 points in a very efficient way. Some of y'all might not, I believe it was the conference finals against OKC the year they won the title. Dirk scored like 40 some odd points on like 10 field goal makes. But he made 20 to 25 free throws, something crazy. It was something astronomical. But that says a lot about what he does for a guy who's not driving a ball to the basket, and to get that many free throw attempts says a lot about Dirk and a little bit about his opponents. Number four, Bob Pettit. What? Bob Pettit averaged 26 points, 16 rebounds for his career. When the great Bill Russell and his Celtics were running through the NBA, as I told you guys when we talked about my centers, 11 out of 13 years, Bill Russell won a title. One of those years that he lost the title was against Bob Pettit and the St. Louis Hawks. I believe that year Bob Pettit was the MVP of the All-Star game. Hey, what that got to do with anything? He had 20 points, 24 rebounds, and 7 assists. It's an All-Star game. Not the All-Star games that we that we watch right now where it doesn't look as competitive. Like some of the games I grew up on back in the early 80s when Magic and Isaiah set the tone early, and then they fought tooth and nail to win the game. But that's still a great stat line for an all-star game. And you got to understand, Bob Pettit was playing against Will. He was playing against Mr. Bill Russell. He was playing against all these heavy hitters. And what he did for his career is nothing short of phenomenal. So that leads us down to our last two. If you're a basketball person, it should be a no-brainer. If not, okay, sit back and let me explain it to you tomorrow. I'm going to give you number two and number one. And we're going to say use the hashtag fundamentals. That's going to describe my number one and number two power forward greatest power forwards of all time. Once again, in my opinion. Y'all have a good night. We'll get at it tomorrow.